Let's go find some treasure. Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not.
Oh wait, is it working now?
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go.
Testing. Now it's working, but if I do this, testing. Okay, now it's working. All right. Okay.
Wow. Where did that come from?
All right. So now, game song is there. Mic is working. I have no idea. This OBS is really unstable for some reason. All right. Anyway, it's working now. So let's get into the game. Also, yeah. Hi, Raspberry. Good evening. Okay.
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
Okay, I think I will need to like lower the sound.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
I think it's around this. Okay. Alright, so today, as usual, Saturday, Genshin stream. And now I'm... wait, what is... Oh my god, I need to complete so many quests before I can proceed with the Archon quest. Okay, where is the teapot? Okay. Yeah, I guess it's like, how do you say? If you play a lot, then you will get bored. But yeah, for me, I only play like 1 or 2 hours per day, so just to clear the daily commission and to do the racing. Oh wait, I forgot to do the racing. Yeah, it's still max. Okay. Oh, actually, hold on a second. Noel is 60 already. Fisher is 60. Bennett is 60. Okay, Barbara or Xiangling? I guess it's Xiangling. Okay, Ascend. So now I got the percent reward. 1 pay. Okay, let me level up her first. That will take like a long time. Okay, now that I have...
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages.
I think I have enough for 40, right? Yes, 40. Alright, I will do 4 10 pulls. The primal gym I will save when the first and second banner change. Seriously, I'm not sure which character I should aim for, but I will see which banner, which character banner they appear. But for now, yes, I will do the standard wish 40 pull. I'm saving the primal gem for character event. Weapon event, which no, I won't be doing the weapon anytime soon. Alright, let's see what character are inside here. Tagnari, 可清七七金 Mona 底路 Mona 可清 Mona 底路剑 Alright, how about the 4-star? Man. Is it all the 4 stars are in here? Right, anyway, let's poop. Okay, as expected, no 4-star, no 5-star. Yeah, every 4-star is inside, okay. Harbinger of Dawn. Dragon say. Hi, shimasu. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have good gacha luck, so you don't need to call the god of sword. Oh, okay. 4-star weapon. But I guess that's it. Yeah. What is this weapon? Currently has a 60% to generate. Okay, not really that good of a weapon. Alright. Only 330 pool more, so it's 310 pool. 5-star shine. Nope. Big Club. Skywriter Song. Raven Song. Black Tessil. 3-star, 3-star. Oh. Okay. 经验 Alright, at least one new 4-star character. Okay. Pyro damage. Oh, it's shield. Oh, that's a rare one for fire character. Not just nearby opponents and deal physical damage. Explosion. Alright. Alright, 2 more. Okay, so I get you first before I get you from the Spiral Abyss. Alright, yeah, that's okay. That is my thing. I need to like clear the Spiral Abyss further. Oh, okay, 4-star. Yeah, for me, Genshin is still new, so I still have the motivation to continue on. Okay, I need the normal attack. Oh, dendro damage. Choose the tonic, lean and bar. And also this 4-star ball. Increase normal damage by 40%. Wow, this is good for the what? Doimiya. And okay, and I won't pull for her. Okay, last one. Max is 80%. Okay, no 5-star. What is this? Is it a claymore? Damn it, at least give me more 4-star character. Guess not. Oh yeah. Normal or charged attack creates a harmonic on his gaining from magic power from using this 100% attack damage to Oh, this is sword, okay. Alright, that's it for the pool. Too bad. No 5-star yet. Wait a second, where is this quest? Alright, doing the other quests before I can get to the the latest the third Archon quest. But for now, it's for the teapot quest.
Hello, Mr. Crossell. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of smaragdus jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins.
Yes, oh yeah, you have done most. Yeah. See, for gacha luck, for me, I do believe that my luck fluctuates. Sometimes I go good draws, sometimes I do bad draws, but mostly bad ones.
Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Zhiqiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't smaragdus jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhiqiao before renting them to her. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the smaragdus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Ms. Zhiqiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Zhiqiao lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
And this is actually a bad thing because you shouldn't. I mean, you shouldn't like let the people know of your customer's address. In my country, there's one thing that's called the PDPA, that protection for the personal details of the customer.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossell. We'll be off now.
Wait, it's up. Oh, okay.
Adventure time.
Wait, how do I... Okay, time to climb.
shall I do?
Okay, you don't even need to say you lost the hairpin.
Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Monsieur Chow? We understand from Mr. Crossell that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them.
Yeah, of
I don't know
course.
how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice. My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me. But now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Of course. Why indeed?
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Monsieur Chow, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Juqiao somehow. True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss.
To be honest, when I glimpsed through the character list, I saw Yanfei. I did not notice that the things behind her, like right beside her ear part here, is her horn. I did not notice that at all.
Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus Jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Juqiao looks like she's about to faint.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins.
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the jadeite is genuine, would there?
Seriously though, it would be much easier if you find the hairpins instead of going to the source of the jade.
Seems right.
Please. Please, don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item and I should pay compensation per the contract. However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossell in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
You have no face application. What? Genshin is like mostly a single player game, you know.
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were Perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
Smooth to the touch. Finest quality jade. No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossel's.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jiqiao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
About that.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
I'm sorry. Truly I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus jadeite? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Ah, yes. And if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course. Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossell.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
Why would you need to go all the way over there to sit?
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus jadeite after all.
How am I AR-39? Is that a good or bad thing? Or yeah, okay, so the AR-39 is actually high for you, is it? Yeah, I've done the dailies almost every day.
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch.
Yeah, the thing I see. Yeah, I guess I've been what did you say? Because I only stream the Conquest every Saturday, so I take too much time to stream, I guess. Yeah, since I do the dailies every day, so I rank level up way higher before that.
Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossel's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus Jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus Jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, could I ask you to please sign this contract?
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track. It feels like Yunfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign
Hi Gray,
too.
welcome to the stream.
Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
Yes, signing documents.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
How am I? Yeah, I'm good. Other than the fact that I just did like a 40 pull on the standard witch banner and got no 5-star, but yeah, I'm okay. How about you?
Alright, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Anyway, this is actually like one-sided, even though you read through, but yeah, you won't understand as much as the other party because they are the expertise. You're fine also. Alright, that's good. That's good.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geo-energy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it. But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find someone who processes ore?
Blacksmith.
I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Shito, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore.
I see. Proof that you have nothing to do. No, because I am a new player, so I get a lot of new player stuff.
If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Shito would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
customers. Welcome to. Oh, it's you, Miss Yanfei. Is something the matter? Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win. Oh.
When did I start playing?
Secret.
I don't really remember, but I think this is my 7 or 8 week. Because I stream like every Saturday for the Genshin. And this is the... I'm not sure it's 7 or 8 thumbnail that I made. So because I just made the thumbnail earlier. So... around 2 months, 1.5 months or 2 months, yeah.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnine merchant named Crossel enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnine merchant named Crossel, you say?
Is that 1st October or 11th October?
I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it
Anyway,
was
yeah,
Smaragd's
it's
jadeite.
around like 2 months or so.
That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragd's jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
It is a big loose shavings, if I must say.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings. Yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give elemental sight a shot. So, did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time. These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossel...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Eh?
Miss Yanfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossel did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
Yeah, so that's you can do one daily quest. That is what? I guess you encounter the burnout where you lose the motivation to play the game. I mean, it's quite repetitive after you like do everything. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus Jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yanfei, but might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Crossell won't dare try to deny what he did.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think.
Why do you have your head so close to the...
Jewelry... Aha! Got it! Sinxi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
Well, that was quick. How come you know so many people?
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle
What
because I've
is
memorized
this
all the legal
shot?
codices.
You memorized them?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know? Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
Again with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Sinxi.
Okay. Konbanwa. 配信ようこそ。でも日本語できないです。喋れない。
Oh, Miss Yanfei, it's you. Has something happened? Did the client from last time,
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossell asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Oh, English okay. Okay. Welcome to the stream.
Crossell? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yeah, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus Jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Sinxi, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossell commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Crossell wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself, the item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins.
What is this quest? Is this a legal advice quest?
The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Singxi. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about, just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again!
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
The weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus Jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
Alright, the Boo Boo Pharmacy. Yeah, Chichi voice. English Chichi voice feels kind of weird. But I guess you don't even like expect Chichi to speak.
Off we go.
Oh, but she's not here. Okay, never mind.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs. And if it isn't Miss Yanfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Smaragdus Jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality and their illness will only ever get worse. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yanfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus Jadeite?
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document, won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus Jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment. I wonder, Miss Yanfei, if your pressing business might be related to this Snezhnayan merchant?
You needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
5 levels under your okay. Yeah, I guess that means I've been playing a lot. Because for gacha games, as a free-to-play player, I will try to play as much as possible. That's why I don't really play any other gacha game at all. The only ones I've been playing all these years are the Grand Blue Fantasy, which I've shown you like the gacha draw the last time. That is the only one that I played before I also like play Genshin now. But that's the only 2 gacha games I play.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract.
He will be the one paying.
Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus Jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus Nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Mora? No. I mean, Primal Gym, I think it's because I'm the new player, right? Also, there are redeem codes that is online that still works. I've looked for them and redeemed them. And also, there's 2 messages that I get from the MiHoYo. I think it's for the maintenance compensation or something. There is like 2 mil of them, so it's like the 300, so it's around 600 just from that. But all those other Primal Gyms, I just gather them little by little. Maybe it's just because I'm a new player that I get all of them.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this.
Yeah, hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. It's getting quite hot, so I have to turn on the fan to a much higher level. So high.
I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus Jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question. If we want to determine whether the ore is genuine, we need to start with evidence from the Jade Mystery. Clearly, you still have a few things to learn about this aspect of legal proceedings.
So you need step by
This is a
step.
processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus Jadeite and Smaragdus Nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus Nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus Jadeite. So I had him cut away the Nephrite, he returned the valuable Jadeite core to me, and some Nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
Hard evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him, Traveler.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed Smaragdus Jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors? This shall serve as decisive proof of our case.
What's this?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually
inlaid with genuine Smaragdus jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Ms. Zerchow 10 times the original price in Mora? Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
What is this, the court?
Yamp, he's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus nephrite.
Really used to spam the Q button in other games, huh? The only thing that Genshin makes me like do mistake is the F button. The F button is in the air. So when I play Apex, I keep pinging this enemy here instead of pressing E to do the interaction.
But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus jadeite, in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation too. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus jadeite.
And that is really stupid of you. If you like know that the jadeite is dangerous in the first place, you shouldn't market it as a hairpin jewelry.
I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Zhiqiao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Ms. Zerchow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
10 times?
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, According to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite!
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Jichao, you...
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus Jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn the Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever. It'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents.
It's just because it's a game. Usually the legal process isn't that easy. At least from what I know.
Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
And finding the hairpin is actually easier most of the
right
time.
Solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution. An Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
Time to climb up there.
You've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite? Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right, then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot, hmm?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis. Ah, indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Ah, Liyue is not the same place I once knew. All right then, let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment. There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Wait a minute, Granny! How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
Hey, I didn't read it.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Okay, detour inventory, gadgets, place teapot, enter. Hmm? Wow.
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madame Ping's! There's even a great big house in the middle, too! Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it. Paimon can't do that! Well, you're the one with the sword anyway! You do it! Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house? Oh, wait a second. What is that?
What is this? Return to single player. Oh, do that in the teapot, alright.
Well, it seems that we have a visitor. It's a huge finch!
A huge what?
Excuse me, I am not a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me... hang on a moment. What am I supposed to be called again?
Don't tell me that. Oh,
Call me.
okay.
I suppose you may call me Tubby. So you're the little helper Madame Ping mentioned? Madame Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here. She told me much about you. You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me. Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night. Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs. You may consider me a butler, if you will. Now, allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please.
Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look.
Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot.
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we?
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits. This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely.
A golden-eyed adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be?
Yeah, who could that be?
I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that adeptus again since. Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me.
Someone. Okay, entirely fundamental faster to any. Okay. F7. Rules and regulations on F7. Oh, wow. What is this? Oh, blacksmith. And all. I guess that's all. It's still loading. How long does it take to load? Okay, so it's the people to visit your teapot house. Okay. Now where is the next quest? Oh, we need to get out first. Wait, hold on a minute. What is this? Hmm. Random teapot.
The one before you is known as Jade Seeker. One travels far and wide, seeking naught but to witness all of the treasures this world has to offer. Ah, encounters with fine treasures cannot be forced. This is something that only fate may decide.
What? This. Oh, the furniture. Also, what is this spin crystal thing here? Anyway, I don't have the realm currency yet. Too bad. Okay. So I can fast travel and... Oh no, not here. Strange. Alright, back to Li. Alright, which character? No, which quest I mean. Taurus, what? Oh, what do you say? What the hell are those quests? Yeah, we need to Sinra contest. We need to check online and see. Sinra contest. Hold on a second, this is a Inazuma quest. This is the Aratoki Ito's. Wait, where the hell? You need adventure rank 40. What the fuck? Wait, this. Okay, this one is also need the unlock the story quest. Who else is the one? This one, there is something like. This one, implementation process. And who else? Hold on a second. Okay, these first two is the story quest. What is this? Wherefore did the spirit stone descend? Wherefore did the spirit stone descend? You need to complete the perils in the dark. Okay. Perils in the dark. Only unlocks after you complete the heavenly stones debris. Okay, what is this heavenly stone debris? After finishing the chasm spilling luncus, what the fuck is this? How do I even pronounce the name? Alright, how to start chasm spelunkus? The chasm underground mines for the first time. Alright, do I have the quest? No. Is this one? No, this is the dragon spine one. No. Okay, I guess I'm not ready for it yet, but how? Where the hell is the chasm thingy? I guess I need to like go down here. Okay, I guess it's time to explore. Just double checking the map. Oh yeah, it's down there. The chasm is right here. Yeah, he's down here, right? The underground mines. Once you get inside here, you start a quest that will proceed to unlock the other quest that will unlock the other quest that will. No? Not there? What? It's not there? The left side of this. I don't even have the Lisha on my map yet. Oh, this is the whole area, okay. Yeah, it's... Okay, maybe it's this one? So what the hell is down here? Yeah, anyway, I will still need to go there. Right. Yes, from now on, you will just like exploration screen. I think I have chests that I did not get yet around here. Yeah, over there. And another one down there, okay.
By royal decree.
Oh no, this guy. Oh my god, this is the hard one.
Adventure time. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Shadow Raven, let night fall. No escape. I must leave no stone unturned.
Out of the way.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Adventure time.
By royal decree.
Okay, I don't want you to fall down there. Because I need your drop.
Someone needs assistance, as a good knight should. Someone needs.
Okay.
A little dusty. Best give it a spring cleaning.
Alright, where is the next chest? Okay, and there's more over there. Oh boy. Time to switch teams.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Oh right, I did not notice there is a water there.
Going in.
No. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
What the f—
Adventure time.
Okay. Where is the wife? She died so fast.
Bubba, get them.
Let's light it up. Why do they never met? Teamwork is dreamwork.
What the fuck? Okay, maybe I should.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Run, okay. Oh shit! No!
I'm gonna ruin my gloves.
Off we go. This is just my.
Okay. Okay, we need to fight without Bennett.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
What the fuck? Okay, I Totally did not expect it to be this hard.
Boba, get them! By royal decree.
Wait, two of them are different. Where the fuck did you guys came from? Okay, Lisa also died. Oh, I did not notice. Because to continue on the next Archon quest, you need to like complete some quests down there. Okay, revive. Who shall revive? Okay, Lisa, because she is electric. Yes. Shit.
As you wish, main Twilight.
Boba, get them!
Fucking hell, I hate those bubbles.
I summon thee!
Wow. No. Fuck. I think this might be the first time I have like all my character die. Why is it so damn hard? Alright, side Archon quest. It's side Archon quest. So this one is not the one that you get me to the Inazuma. Okay. Okay, then I guess we'll do the other ones first. The meaning of what? The meaning of Lupica. Alright, I guess I should do the story quest. Jade Chamber Rising. I see.
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world.
What the fuck? Don't tell me I die from
I have
that.
gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah, they actually won't be the first time because the first time we already saw like he went to a cutscene and I think it's Noel immediately died from 4 damage.
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity. Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other 2.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find, and in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
Haha, what a coincidence! I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but I have some business to do.
No. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Like on your nose, it just like never mind, just lighting problems.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business! Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again.
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we'd better get going. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to brass tacks.
No, I don't need it.
Ah, don't be like that. Hey, come on! Don't go! Why don't you stand there after her?
Oh, right, yeah.
The brave.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information. Information's
My
just what we need
name?
right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
To be honest, I don't actually know how to pronounce my name. I guess it's like something like Rednaxela. Zila or Zela. Something about that. I mean, you can just type it into the Google and ask them to like read it out. Ooh, what the fuck did... What the fuck is that? Strange.
They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am?
Hello, Ting Jie. Welcome to the stream again.
Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
Yeah, just the looks of it, you already know she's different. It's like a main character and a mob character.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you, I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
I won't...
No more excuses! I know you have money. I saw you. Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Lioli Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then Shinyue Kiosk, then Wanmin Restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
You are so blind if you're not seeing the vision thing.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
Lilith. What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business! I swear!
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really have that much viewers that come into my stream. So yeah, I do remember some of my normal viewers. Bloons TD6. No, I don't think I heard of it before. I don't even think I've watched anyone play it before, actually.
Shenhe.
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
My name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
You can't do that. That's way too violent. This is Lila Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws? No, apparently not.
Really? So how exactly have you...
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish. Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals. Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Booba Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal. After all, you can't work on an empty stomach.
Oh, Paimon, you'll be surprised.
Shenhe might be an adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor. She doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an adeptus, that would explain everything.
Wait, we actually any more lotus here?
In with the other adepti, though. Paimon's super curious.
Oh, was there a fish? Okay. I guess that's all. Okay. Time to go to the pharmacy.
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating them!
My hunger has now abated. Thank you. Rather awful.
Then why do we even eat it?
Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how come you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go!
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development.
Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an adeptus.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot. We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition. And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow! You really don't have to. But having an adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
Vito! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay? Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plostrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baiju? What are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the 7 Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks, Baiju!
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
The Baiju's accent, it just reminds me of certain people that I've heard before. Alright, anyway, what is this? Wait, no, this one? Okay, 南天门. Where is that? The secrets of 南天门.
I hear the voice of fate.
Man, I really need to finish up all my world quests on what's it? Not sure about the story quests, but world quests, yeah. I really need to clear those off. Oh, there's a silly there. Nothing strange. Does the tree not strong enough for you? Oh shit.
By royal decree. Out of the frying pan. Huh?
Hup. Here. Hup. Hip. Huh. Get out of here.
Boba, get them. Oz revealed by.
Let's light it up.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Get out of here. Take cover. Hup. Hup. Ha. Hip. Hup. Here. Hua.
Huh?
Hip. Hip.
By royal decree. Nice and spicy.
Let's light it up.
I think I'll change the other team to like water, so there's more element reaction.
Get them. Ha! Oz revealed thyself.
Yeah. Oh. Dig. Yep. Hip.
Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from day.
Here. Dig. Hip. Here. Hip.
Okay, I think there's nothing inside there. Alright.
By royal, nice
Fight
and
me! I said fight me. What's this? Okay. Ooh, this. And fish. Right. So where is okay. Hey, oh, already.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Xingqiu. Yes, I remember. I know you. The shota with the
Oh, why do I detect an
shots.
urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Now that I think about it, I don't think I've met Xingqiu before. So basically, she knows every character in the game.
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final
500.
transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
500 million?!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away. Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, you know, disrespectful with him being an Adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him. Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that? Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go. There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
Just outside.
Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
so far所有看。Okay, almost dropped all the way down. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, earth, fire, ice. So remove Asian it. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, I got the 2 new 4-star. I'll check them out later after the stream.
Ready when you are.
Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here? Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
You're not done with it. Yeah, actually I have not done anything with my resin. So we need to maybe I will do it later. I still have 160 full max out resin.
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
How do I... Wow. Okay, cool.
Get out of here! Steady as stone.
Adventure time!
Get out of here! Out of the way!
Hold on a second. I have heard. Okay. Alright, so... Okay. Yeah, man, I hate these kinds of flaw. Can I run anyway actually? Oh, I can. Okay. So I didn't need to like go back just now.
Dodge this.
Manifest!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Well, okay.
Someone needs assistance.
There's one more monster here.
Freeze.
Unleash!
Dodge this. Freeze.
Oh, no monster here. Alright.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? Do your master's bidding!
Are you all the way there?
Unleash! Obey!
Cool it. This moment will be frozen.
Take your true form! Cryo incarnate! In your dreams! The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance. Manifest!
Whoa! We're gonna fall!
My time has come.
What the fuck? Should I have like pressed anything? I thought it was a cutscene. What the fuck?
Yeah, look! Vasilius disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first. Transfiguration!
Ooh.
Off we go. Out of the way. Going in. Steady as. Shoot. Manifest. Do your master's bidding. Let's light it up. Unleash.
What's the hurry?
Obey. Manifest.
Ooh, what the fuck?
Obey. Cryo incarnate.
Oh wait, I don't have a bow user. Oh shit.
Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it.
Okay. Is there anything here? Or did you just fall with us? Oh, this fucking shit! I am so blind. Yeah, I guess it's better than nothing. Yeah, 婷姐 What's it? What is it?
Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Hmm? Oh, a chance. I guess that's not the way. Maybe that's not the way, or this one. Wait, is this a maze? Okay, a chest. It doesn't budge an inch. That's not passing inch. That's not passing inch. Okay. Yeah, thank God it's not a maze because I'm too stupid from that. Do I speak Chinese? 对啊，我会说华语。毕竟怎么说也是海外华侨啦，华语还是能会说的。
Take your true form.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
Leave it all to me, as a good knight should.
太好了。哦，你英文也 OK 啦，不会讲不能沟通什么的。哦 ，shit！ 啊，真要说的话，讲真，因为我本人其实是客家人，所以我客家话是可能怎么说，只有客家话是我的母语啊，其他的其实都差不多半点调，半桶水。哦，3 times。哦。
Frostbite. Windblade. I must leave.
Manifest.
讲真，在我国家的人。 一般来说都会至少会2、3种语言，因为是多元种族的国家，马来西亚。不过多元种族不是会几种语言的问题就是有时候你哦，哎呀 ，sorry, that's me. Yeah, talking that I know how to speak Chinese, but my Chinese isn't that good, actually. At least compared to the native Chinese. Oh fucking hell! I don't have. Huh.
Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would.
Manifest. Obey.
Okay, this one is higher damage.
Manifest.
Get out of here! Why do they never miss? Everybody stand back!
Steady as stone.
Oh shit! Oh no 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 no! Oh.
Off we go.
Okay. Okay, I need to eat food. Ah, 对，在多元种族国家的人来说，其实是基本功夫，基本功。因为环境的影响，所以你肯定会几种语言的。因为我很久没有用了，所以也不是那么好。现在，就算你现在听我讲话，你也察觉到是有那么不顺畅。Okay, one down.
Unleash! Manifest!
Okay, faster, faster, faster. Let's hope it won't lock again. Okay. Ooh, treasure.
Look over there!
Wow.
Could that be the sunset vermilionite?
Yes. Nice. Anything here? Nice. I always like this kind of lighting. It looks very, very good.
Is this it? Is this the sunset vermilionite? It's so huge! That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrate reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story.
Oh, 很会聊天仙人.
I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely!
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Huh?
Are you sure? Be careful!
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged. My safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the plaustrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
How is Shenhe
Ow.
able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adept,
Oh, cheers.
we can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Wait. Anything else? Oh my god, you can drop down here. Okay, never mind. Man, that is scary. Okay, nothing. Ooh, yes. Change character back. Goodbye, Kaya. Hello, fish.
The threads of your fate lie in my.
Wow.
Time to clean up.
Rust is good with fish. I thought Rust is for the normal attack.
I'll catch up. Get out of here.
Oh, for support. Wait a second. Even for support, what does Rust help in that aspect actually? Weapon. Increase normal attack damage by 40%. That's it, right? Because only the normal attack damage by 40%. Yeah, I guess the first thought that when I see this is the Yoimiya, because her, even though she needs her skill, but she still use her normal attack. I mean, she's her normal attack is the main damage. Even after you use the E, wait, is it E? Yeah, E. After you use the E, it only like boosts damage for your normal attack. So my first thought is it will be good for your Yoimiya if you don't have like what? Okay. If you're like good bow for Yoimiya, then Rust will be like good enough for the temporary weapon until you get a better one. Oh, so this is where they're building the J chamber. Okay. Ooh.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
Oh my god, I can't believe.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe, and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest plastrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the...
In truth, it is the finest piece of plastrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Shenhua! Shenhua! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises!
Yeah, and basically she lived it all by herself.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold their head up high and break into a big smug smile.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhua?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. Alright? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
Okay. If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Hi there! Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just at the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Shenhua, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before. Let's buy one for Shenhua too. She can have it as a midnight snack. Or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. See you tomorrow.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
Someone needs assistance.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far Shenhua 2-card retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool! So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhua feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what? Paimon neither! This is a real surprise!
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhua might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though! Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her.
Going to be a coaching main. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Because I will be like thinking of doing like a what? If I get enough character, then maybe I should try all as a Noel main, and at least until I get the Ito, Arataki Ito, the best Joe damage. Before that, I will stick to Noel since like she's the what? She's the main DPS that is next one after the Ito. Because all the other Joe character, I don't think that. At least on the Genshin tier list that I saw, that the ones that are listed as main DPS is Ito and Noel. The other ones is utility or sub DPS. Even Ningguang is, I think, is sub DPS, or I think.
Indeed. It is one to whom she
Well, at least until I get a better character.
Shen He has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day.
Oh boy. Time to time you up. And then report you. And then how to say hide user from on this channel. Okay. All right. And even bot. I guess in some way it means that I am actually getting some views, so the bot show up.
Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shen He's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
Okay, it's more than 3 hours. Yeah, it's late. Alright, I guess it's a good time to stop right here. Although tomorrow is Sunday, and I think I'll just rest every Sunday from now on. Oh shit! Ooh, what the fuck? Let's get under here. Alright, so I will rest on Sunday, so there won't be any stream tomorrow. Presentation, yeah, better prepare for it then. Alright, so that's it for today. Thank you for coming and thanks for watching. I will see you on Monday on another puzzle solving, green cell damaging, very confusing villain stream. Alright, bye bye.